Hey everyone, 大家好. Welcome back to the HSK2 podcast. As usual, I'm your friend Melanie. And today with me is our amazing old friend Emily. Emily, 你今天好吗?
Hi Melanie, I'm doing awesome. 你呢?
我很好，谢谢。
Great. So, I'm super excited for today's episode. We are diving into some very useful Chinese grammar that will make your conversation smoother and more natural. We say this a lot, I know, but still, today we have a special magical word that we're going to teach you.
Yes, so today we will be talking about the structure, the, which is great for describing how something is done and the result of an action. Plus, we'll explore a very fun and fascinating cultural topic that ties into how we express actions in Chinese.
So you will love this one. And grab your notes or just listen closely because this episode will make you feel happy. Your Chinese will sound even more native, right?
For sure.
Okay. So before we start, you are listening to the Hanyu Chinese podcast. If you are learning Chinese and want to take your skill to the next level, you're gonna love this episode, love this podcast. And if you'd like to learn more with us, you can try a free one-on-one class through our platform. So like here, you can see our link. We have courses starting from 39 euros with live classes, recorded classes, and full access to our online campus. So if you want to learn at your own place and your own pace, please visit our website, www.hanyuchineseschool.com and choose your path.
Sounds great. Okay, so as usual, we will start with our dialogue. So the setting today is Melanie and Emily are out for lunch. They're chatting about the food and the food they can eat. So I will start first. 你今天能吃什么？
我可以吃得很辣，但是要吃得慢一点。
哈哈，那你能吃得快一点吗？
说了不行，我吃得慢，没办法。
那就别吃那么辣了。
好吧，试试看。
Okay, so in today's episode, we are focusing on the structure, the, which helps us to express how something is done or the degree of an action in Chinese. We also use the to repeat verbs and indicate intensity. Let's break it down step by step.
So we'll start with examples from the dialogue we just listened to. So let's see how it works in the real conversation.
Okay, so in Chinese, we use the to describe how we do something, often followed by an adjective. So the structure is verb plus the plus adjective.
The example we have here is 我吃得很辣. I eat very spicy. So this shows how I eat, specifically how spicy the food is. The second example we have here is 我说得很快. I speak very fast. So again, the adjective 快 tells us how I speak.
Let's see more examples. Next one, 我穿得很美. I dress very pretty. 我唱得很好听. I sing very good.
So you can see here that every the is actually telling us the most important is the adjective here. So let's see if we repeat the verb with the, the structure is subject, verb, object, and verb, and the, and then the last one. So here we see it. For example, the example we have here is 我跑步跑得很快. Here, 跑步 running, to run or running, and it's the action. Then you repeat the verb 跑 before the. So meaning I run or running very fast. So I run and I run very fast. So the second one, Melanie, can you help us out here?
Oh, yes, of course. So the second one, we can also say this way. 我跑得很快. Here, you skip the action noun and just say, I ran fast. It's shorter and more natural in casual speech. So both are correct, but with the object, more formal and clear. And without the object, without repeating the verb, it's more common and more conversational. All right, we got some question for you. So we've been talking about learning Chinese quickly, but now it's your turn to put it into practice.
So here's the question. How would you say I learned Chinese very fast? So write your answer in the comment section down below. Let's see who gets it right. And we are going to be looking forward to see your answers.
Yeah, and if you're unsure, no worries. You can always check the examples we've covered in this episode and give it a try. 试试吧. Okay, let's go back to our dialogue to review the grammar we have talked about. So please pay attention to how do we use the structure. 你今天能吃什么? Today, what can you eat?
我可以吃得很辣. I can eat very spicy. 但是我要吃得慢一点. But I need to eat slowly.
哈哈，那你能吃得快一点吗? Can you eat faster?
说了不行，我吃得慢，没办法. I said no. I eat slowly. That's not possible.
那就别吃那么辣了. Then don't eat that spicy.
好吧，试试看. Okay, let's see if I can try.
Okay, so are you enjoying this episode? With our classes, you can make even more progress. We're the top-rated online academy with over 3,000 certified students, and we have an overall rating on Trustpilot, 4.8 out of 5, based on over 200 reviews. We offer courses starting from just 39 euros, including group classes, recordings, and a 24/7 learning platform. And if you like to start step by step, try a free class and see for yourself. Find everything at our website, hanyuchineseschool.com. You can scan the QR code right here and at this page, or listen to all our podcast episodes on our campus. We have our podcast on all kinds of platforms, Spotify, YouTube, Twitch, Apple Podcast, etc. If you want to know more, can check on our website. So here you can go to our website, campus.hanyuchineseschool.com/podcast or campus.trendland.com/podcast. Okay, now let's move on. Let's dive into something super interesting about China. the Chinese education system.
That's right. So if you thought Western schools are intense, just wait until you hear Gāokǎo, China's national college entrance exam. This exam is determines whether a student gets into a university, and it's considered the most important test in the student's life.
Wow, when we're talking about Gāokǎo, it sounds like a nightmare to me, even though it's already finished several years ago. But I still, when I'm talking about it, I feel still nervous. So you might think high school finals are stressful, and while in China, prepare for Gāokǎo for years. In fact, Chinese students start prepping as early as middle school.
Wow, I never know that. Like in Taiwan, we have something similar. We do have an exam for entering the university, but it's not that intense, I would say, because we have all kinds of platform to all kinds of different paths to enter the university. We have the exam, the 考试. We can also do it depending on our grades through the high school. So it's not the only way for us Taiwanese.
That sounds more reasonable.
Yeah, so I can't really imagine those kind of pressures that you're going through Gaokao. And I also heard that like every year, over 10 million students take the exam. So it's really like well known for the high risk. So if you do it well, you get to a top university. But if you don't, it means that you get less opportunity in your career.
Wow, what a pressure. So can you imagine over 10 million students take the exam? How many Chinese are there in China? Okay. So, but it's not just the exam that's intense. It's the study culture as a whole. In Chinese students often go to 辅导班, which are tutoring classes outside of school. During the summer and winter breaks, when most students in the West take a break and relax, how lucky Chinese students are often in 辅导班, working harder to get ahead. Wow, crazy.
Yeah, so this one I'm familiar with. We have this as well. So, like when you think about summer or winter, normally it's a vacation thing in Western culture. But from my memory, all the long breaks in China or in Taiwan, it's not about taking a vacation. It's more about going to another cram school, going to summer school, going to a lot of schools, a lot of classes. So it isn't really for resting. Instead, you get an extra opportunity to study extra.
Exactly. Wow. Same East and West culture and the same nightmare. So when it comes to the winter and the summer holidays, students might spend them preparing for Gāokǎo. It's a bit like preparing for an Olympic event, except the race is for a good university spot.
Exactly. There is even a culture saying in China, like, 寒暑假不放松，高考才成功. So it means like don't relax during the summer or winter holidays. Only then you can succeed the college entrance exam.
Oh no. So as you can imagine, this pressure creates an environment where students are constantly studying. It's almost like there's no time for a break. And that's why you'll see a lot of students grabbing milk tea or fast food because they're in such a rush and need quick energy.
Oh, that is true. In summer and winter, there is always a lot of like students studying in McDonald's here in Taiwan. I don't know if it's the same in China, but there's always a lot of students in McDonald's studying.
The same thing.
Yeah, it's a free place. You get like cheap food and things that will make a student make a really stressed student a bit happier. Like eating not that healthy. Well, so anyway, now let's talk about the after effects on the Gāokǎo. So once the exam is over, many students in China don't just forget about it. They go to university, but they continue to face a lot of pressure. It's a culture where school doesn't really stop even after high school ends.
It's crazy how competitive the system is, but it's also a testament to how much Chinese students value education and success.
Yes, and while it may seem extreme to us, there's a reason why China has so many successful people in tech, science, education, all different kinds of area.
Absolutely. So every coin has two sides. So next time you think about how difficult it is to get through school, just remember, in China, students are learning nonstop, and it's a big part of the culture there.
So it's more about personal growth and future opportunities. And that's why education is so deeply valued in Chinese society.
Okay, so let's check the answer to the question from earlier. We asked, how do you say I learned Chinese really fast in Chinese?
So the correct answer is 我学汉语学得很快. So we put the between and after the verb and then before the adjective.
Yeah, so that's right. This is the structure we've been talking about, the structure. It's so useful to describe how you do something in a specific way.
Okay, so now we would love for you to practice. Here's a chance. So make a sentence using the. For example, I run very fast, I study English very well, anything you can think about.
So leave your sentence in the comments below. We can't wait to see what you come up with. 试试吧.
So, thank you for staying with us until the end. If you truly want to learn English with real teacher and with a clear method, please visit our website, hanyuchineseschool.com, and book your free class. We have courses starting from just 39 euros, live classes, recording classes, a complete platform that will help you progress step by step. Plus, all of our podcasts are organized in our campus, so you can track your progress. So the website would be hanyuchineseschool.com/podcast. Anything you can also leave us a comment or send an email to our school. So hope to see you guys in class.
Yeah. And today we have learned how to use the to describe the way we do things, whether it's quickly, slowly, or poorly. It's a super useful structure for speaking naturally about our abilities or habits.
Mm-hmm. We also explore the Chinese education system, specifically the Gāokǎo, and discuss how stressful it is and how it works and shapes the Chinese society.
So in the next episode, we'll dive into the particle 就, which is used to express as soon as or exactly in different contexts. It's a super practical way to speak about actions that happen right away or things that are clear and obvious. So,
if you found today's episode helpful, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe. And visit our platform, hanyuchineseschool.com, to book your free first class. And also check out our podcast episode on other topics like culture, language tips, and more.
And don't forget to share this episode with your friends or family members who are also learning Chinese. And thanks for tuning in. And we hope to see you in the next episode.
See you soon. 再见。
下次见，拜拜。